So my daughter hit a deer with my truck. It's a Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma truck. And the front bumper, it really wasn't damaged that bad. It was pushed in one corner. But the main thing that this video is about is there's some pieces on the side of that hold on there with those, tabs that slide in and you put a little wedge in behind them. And so when it hit, it knocked all those tabs off of those side pieces. And so I've had this problem before when you've got a piece that there's nothing wrong with it other than it doesn't have any tabs on it anymore. So I thought, well, maybe I can put some new tabs on it. So I looked on the bumper itself, and it is made of polypropylene. There's these symbols that you'll see on plastic that tells you what they are. And so it's polypropylene. So I made the new tabs out of it. This is just the lid to a 5-gallon bucket. And here's the symbol for it. So you can see how those symbols look, and the PP at the bottom means polypropylene. So anyway, these are about the right, they're heavy enough to do the job, about the right thickness. So this is the material that I use. Now, I epoxied these onto the piece because I probably would have tried to weld them on with some plastic welding rod, but the deal is I really didn't want to have to paint the bumper because it wasn't torn up, and the truck is an '07 truck, so it's already got scratches on it and that kind of thing, so it doesn't have to look perfect. It just needed to get the bumper back on there and not have that big caved in spot. So I didn't want, if I used the plastic welder, I was afraid I would melt the paint off of it, and then I'd have to paint it, and then it wouldn't match the truck, and then on and on and on and on. And all I'm trying to do is just get it to look okay so it can go down the road and my daughter not be embarrassed to drive it. So anyway, this video is one that I started kind of videoing it, and then I ran out of time because I had to get this back on the truck and some things like that. So I almost didn't put it out because I didn't have it really an opening and an ending, but it does have some good information in there. And in the past, I've gone ahead and put out some videos and they were helpful to people. So that's what this is. So it's going to start with me I've already cut the strips of this, and I am bending them to get them epoxied on there, and then I show where I step from there. Alright, now I'm using Loctite epoxy bonder. They have kind of strong smell to them, but they work really well on plastic. Okay, so here's the tabs, and they are actually glued on here really well. I'm really happy with the way they stuck on here. And again, that was using this Loctite epoxy plastic bonder. I don't know if I have a number off of it. Oh, there's the SKU number. I don't know if you can read that or not. There's the SKU number right there, if that helps you. Alright, so then what I've done is I held it up to where it's going,
because I made these tabs a little bit bigger, and so it looks like these two, I marked the slot that it fits into when I held it up there. So it looks like these two will fit, and this one's just a little bit wide, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a trim and then see how it fits. Now I'm going to pull these through tight and mark them underneath. Okay, there you can see where I marked it, and so that's where I've got to put my slot that shows so I can tighten them up against this piece right here. All right, well, might not look that great from the inside, but that's going to hold it on there.
So I do think that this was a worthwhile process. The epoxy held better than I thought it was going to. It worked really great. It's still on there. It's been several weeks. And so anyway, I hope that this video was helpful to you if you've had this same issue. And as usual, thank you for watching.